Hello there. It's the preamble, the part of the show where we say continually that we are aware of the surveillance bullshit that's going on with us, that we don't enjoy it, didn't ask for it, don't make any money off of it, and would like it to stop. Um, I feel like I want to address something that I feel out in the ether, which is the question, why don't you just leave? And the answer is that it's not that we don't know how to book a bus trip or a plane flight or get on a train or whatever. It's the question of where do we go to? If someone has a safe place for us to land, hey, please let us know. We would do that. Um, again, that needs to be said directly to us, not out in the wings or shouted at us from 2 rooms away. Um, so that's what that is. Here comes the syncope. Welcome, friends. Good to see you. My name is Remy, and I've just suddenly been struck for some reason by the memory of Back to the Future Part 3, where where Marty McFly is like eating a pie and it says frisbee on the bottom of the pie tin, and then he uses it like a plastic frisbee. I don't know, man. They just show up sometimes, the memories. I don't particularly have control over them. That's intrusive thoughts. Here's the thing. Uh, it's this thing where sometimes I will like go through a number of things I'm feeling, and be told, "Hey, the thing you're describing sounds exactly like this mental thing." And then we go, "Yes, we're aware we have that mental thing." Um, but if we just say, "Hey, we have this," people call us liars. So, you know. Anyway, Magic Circle. I'm I'm pleased. I'm pleased that I get to play more of this game on stream. No one stopped me yet. Um, it's still really good. All of the writing in it is fantastic. The voice work that brings that writing to life is incredible most of the time. Uh, Golly, it is just. I love its point of view. I love its general conceit, and I love hacking the little creatures to make them my friends. Not gonna lie to you, it's fun having a little. It's fun having a group to run around with. Do I need to do content warnings for the Magic Circle? I do. So, there is violence in the Magic Circle. It is mostly our group of friends attacking things which come up to try and attack us. Um, it's not handled with any particular gore, but it's there. Um, it is a game that explores physical impotence as sort of a metaphor for creative impotence. So if that's a conversation you feel you would have difficulty with, that's fine. Yeah, it is there and it is not escapable. Um, what else? There is fire. We're actually gonna we're actually gonna do the bit that has a lot of fire in it just now. What else? Eye contact. I forgot to warn for that at the top of last week's stream, or not last week, Tuesdays, because I kind of forgot about it. But the devs of the game world that we're wandering in uh, use little eyeball shaped things to float around, and they do turn to look directly at us when they are speaking to us. And that, uh, if you are a person who has a lot of difficulty with intense eye contact, might be not great. But it is usually well signposted, and you'll be able to know when the eyeballs are gone when you quit hearing the voices speak. Um, I think that's it. I'll have a little bit more of a specific content warning when we get up to the climax, but I don't know if we'll get to that this stream. Um, so yeah, that's for the game. Content warnings for myself. I am a strange person who occasionally makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about my trauma. And if that's not your vibe, that's okay. If you find that something you're cool rolling with, glad to have you here. If you're here specifically so that you can make fun of that specifically, consider fucking off. That's the new bit. I've had to add a new bit to my like intro spiel. Anyway, moving right along. I'm apparently done being angry about that song. The Magic Circle. I've talked about that, I think. The way that the day that Joe Biden was sworn into office, the Henson account on YouTube posted a sort of like Zoom hangout with Fozzie and Kermit singing "Moving Right Along." And even then, we were kind of just like, no, 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 no. We don't just move right along. We needed to take lessons from this horrible 4 years. Because if we don't, we're just going to do more shit like it. And then, lo and behold. So. Oh, right. I got the Stream Deck working again. Let us continue with our game. Hey, Pro. Restoring Pro mode, inserting anomaly. Much like in real life, I'm an anomaly, hijacking global subroutines. Goal, Ghost the Sky Bastard, get close enough to edit it and you win? Press any key for a tip from the old pro. Very large creatures can't be trapped, good to know. Creatures can have up to 2 types of enemies. Boss, if you want to review your options, hit I. That's the one thing that I explicitly dislike about the old Pro, as much as I like a lot of things about this game. Oh, I got the noise ducking sorted out too, I think. I spent a little bit of time before the stream went making sure that that happened. We'll see just how much good it does. I did go and review because of course I did, the stream from Tuesday, and it's the audio quality, the voice audio quality, my voice audio quality specifically, is much better. I'm not surprised by that, because the reason it was bad in the first place is because we were using the laptop to stream off of, and the laptop's audio jack, the 3.5mm jack, just didn't work correctly. So we couldn't use the admittedly very nice headset microphone that we have in it. So we had to buy a adapter that turned the 3.5 jack into a USB and then use that instead. And that created some noise and interference. It's much cleaner now, which I like. Because, obviously, I do. I'm a sucker for production. So, I said I was going to describe this more... Oh, hey, y'all. I said I was going to describe this more... in more detail when we came to the start of the stream... And I don't know how. Okay, so, like, picture a mountain, except that you've cut the top off. So picture a volcano. That is what it is, isn't it? It's a volcano. There's, like, smoke coming out of the middle of it and everything. So, hey, it's sort of a squat volcano, except the front here is the face of the nominal villainess from the game, Ava Nadir. Which is to say, a woman's face with glowing eyes wearing a skull. And the walls, the stone walls of the volcano have outcroppings which look very much like arms and hands. It's like Touch the Sky Rim all over again. It is that, that repeated metaphor we've heard from both sides, I guess, of this ideological divide, Old Pro and Ishmael, of the gods holding up the sky. Because we also have the great big hand over there that's sort of central to the space. But blocking our way through is a bunch of these flamers. They look like, ooh, hi. That's a lot further than I thought you'd go. So they look like little balls with sad faces that were clearly on fire. And then they shot fire at us. But that doesn't matter because before we ended last stream, we gave fireproof to our whole gang. Let's introduce the crew, I guess. Here's my collie. They're a mushroom. We have Crust, the, what do you call it, a howler? It's sort of like a, if you took a rat and then made them very large, and then gave them massive underbite. Love that for them. Fire Eater, because they're a jugadillo. Which is to say, sort of like a turtle with a very, very flat top. And Seesaw, the robot with a saw. And an eye. Hence the name. Let's edit Flamer here. Let's actually just strip all of these. And that gives us a bunch of instances of fire burst. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, is probably what we're supposed to be using to fight the Hiver Queen over there. Because Fire Burst has a much longer range of attack than the melee does, and that'll hopefully let our party here actually attack her before she waylays everything. Oh, incoming text. Mushroom Wizard. Hero, I can shield you with my magic, but I am locked in Nadir's prison. Free me! Oh, there you are, right up there. In the cage of hands. Oh, and if I get close to you, you shoot a shielding ray at me. That's nice. Thank you for doing that. I'm going to ignore you. What's over this way? Oh, I think this is the way we came and then turned around to check out more of the Pixel Graphic Doom zone. The zone that looks like Doom, the space station. That's rendered in a pixel style where the overworld, the fantasy world, is rendered in a sort of a much more modern, if monochrome, style. Oop, hi. There's a glitched out rock. What have you got? An audio log called Boundaries. Oh, I think this is the first one of those two voice logs with Coda and Ish. So when I play this, it's going to sound bad. I'm letting you know now that it ends okay, but we're not going to hear the end of it until we find another audio log. But this is going to feel uncomfortably like Ish is hitting on a intern.
Coda, I'm going home. I may have fallen asleep in the lounge. Are you still working on the demo?
I need finished looking assets, and there's a whole deleted folder under colored sci-fi, but it's source locked by you and Maze. Would you mind restoring them?
Coda, that was the past. You're the future, okay? Speaking of, you know, it's high time you came out to have dinner at Starfall.
Your custom smart castle? Out in the woods? No. I mean, what?
I'm taking hours and hours of your time on this demo. It's an overdue courtesy.
I have always dreamt of seeing it. What shall I wear?
You'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, does not sound great in isolation. So this is the one that the Mushroom Wizard is stuck in. And we need a key, and we don't have a key. So let's wander around until we find one, I guess. There's an extra, well, there's a way to go over this way. Well, there's definitely something over here. Forgotten key discovered. Oh, there you go. There's a key just over there. We just need to go get to it. Let's have a look at the changelog. From Eric, lead level designer. There's two problems here. First, there's the key. It's only meant to become visible when the player uses the search skill, so for QA purposes, I added a temp erase button. Once the proper RPG skills finally get implemented, testers can delete the key and try researching its all skill levels. Second problem, the lava. Guys, it's easy. You place the art for the lava, and then you place an invisible box-shaped trigger around it, and when the player or creature has hit the box, it deals fire damage. But when your trigger box sticks out of the lava like this, it kills things inexplicably. The hero is supposed to watch a couple of hapless juggos plunge in and get burnt here, but thanks to you, they spawn dead. I am making misplaced triggers like this visible in-game until fixed, because maybe a public shaming will get you guys to check your fucking work. I added the fucking. It felt a little too close to home to not inject a little upsetness. So, yeah, so there is a Jugadillo there. We can infill it, but indeed it dies immediately. We have some fireproofs that we just got from those flamers. Okay, well, so I'd kind of expected the Jugadilla to stay on top of the firebox, but no. They're just over there. Now, So, I can't jump over you. I can't jump on ghosted creatures, right? Or can I? Hang on. Let's hit the erase key. Oh, it's not hit the erase key, it's erase the key. Right. So, hang on. Let's refill and try that again. There's the key over there. Is there anything down here that's useful for us to fuck around with? Use the map to summon anything you've edited, even if it's dead. Okay. No, that's the way out with the other, like, bunch of flamers on the bridge. I really wanted to see if I could jump up there from the from the erase box. I don't think that's it. No. Press erase, ignore the shrill Can I get up there on that ridge? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I'm sort of wondering how we were meant to get over there in the first place. Pardon me. Okay. You're not one of the... No, you're not. So, let's edit you so that I can pick you up. And then... throw you over. Okay, good. So I've done that. can't... Yeah, no. Can I get close enough to trap the key from the box where I just was? That's a little closer, I think. It is a little closer, but it's not close enough. Shoot. So, from the scribbling on the wall, I presume that what it wants me to do is to get ghosted, jump onto the ghosted Jugadillo, and then get to the key over there. So, yeah, let's just try that. It means I'm going to have to jump into this fire. And, can I leap that far? I cannot. I don't think. Uh-oh and whelp. Hey, let's go. Oh, right, I can't, edit things while I'm in Ghosted. Hang on. Give me back my life. We will edit the Jugadillo. You're still picked up, so that's good. We're gonna take the fireproof off of you, though. I am sorry about this. We'll fix it later. But for right now, I do need to put you into the firebox. I'm so glad that it has a little arc counter so I can see where I'm going to be throwing the Jugadillo. I think I might have thrown it slightly too far. Hang on. Nope, got there. What? Well, okay. Huh. Well, that's an interesting problem. So, I can, and did, do the thing where I sort of leapfrog over the ghosted Jugadillos, but the key is still ghosted also. Can I, if I, well, crud. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna have to do this and see if I can. Hit F to erase the key, then have to go get my ghosted again. Then hop over this, and because the key is ghosted, can I interact with it? Yes, I can. Press F to pick up the key. We're just gonna get it. We're just gonna get it out here. Oh, that's a cool, like, clong sound it makes. Right, now we fill the key. Oh, we can edit it. Which I don't want to do right now, because I have a plan for it. Because again, I've played, this is one of my favorite games, and we've played it before, completely through. And hi there, Mushroom Wizard. Glad to have you. Are you automatically on? Hang on, I'm just gonna. Yeah, we're already allies. Wonderful. I don't even need to do that. Let's go ahead and take the pill body and check out Headcanon Part 1.
Greetings, streamers. Your plucky heroine is making some poor choices for the cause. I need Ish to trust me, so I agreed to this dinner at his castle. But A, he said he's picked an outfit for me, so I'm recording this in case. And yet B, there are definitely other guests. I know when he was married, Ish and his wife were poly, So I am now walking through the woods, off the trail, hoping to not see an orgy before it sees me. Yes, those are cloaks. People are wearing cloaks. I'm going to have to outrun all of the murder sects in these shoes. But, if so, that's some jaunty music.
Listen, being poly isn't all murder sex. There's also the group chats, scheduling. The shared YouTube playlists. The management of expectations. Lot of work. Good work, worthwhile work, still work. I'm just gonna leave you where you are for right now. So that's everything in here, I guess. So now that we have those fireproofs, hang on, let's go ahead. That's gonna make me feel really good to give you a fire attack instead of your melee attack. I also don't know what that looks like. Oh, you're just, the whole shit is on fire. That's good. I like that. If I change out Seesaw's attack to the fire burst from the melee attack, is its thing gonna change to a flamethrower? Yeah, it's got a flamethrower now instead of the saw blade where it was. I like that. I don't know if I want to give everyone a fire burst. Oh, and the Mushroom Wizard is doing a shield too, so that's gonna help with the... Yeah, I think we're completely capable of taking out the Hive Queen now. Let's go do that. We've got ranged weapons, we've got shield, an ass that don't quit. A lot of things going for us. No, not dealing with you. There's more Jugadillos. In shit are you? No, I want to go deal with the Hiver Queen first. Use Q to cycle through available allies, even if they are dead. Thank you, but none of them are dead. They're just sort of trailing along behind a little bit. What happened to... oh, there's Mushroom Wizard. Why... I don't know why you thrust as your method of momentum. On the other hand, that's fine. You do you. Alright, so here we are again at the Hybrid Queen. I said something incorrect when I was trying to think of the name of the bug. I meant Orchid Mantis. There we go. That's doing the thing. Okay, well, it didn't do all of the thing. Let's just go ahead and real quick no, I wish to get rid of the waypoints. Okay, that's how I do that, with right click. And I just need to go ahead and refill my life real quick so that I can resummon all of those. Left mouse to fill enemy. No, thank you. Alright, so now I just gotta, like, sort of trek our way back and make sure everyone's nice and healthy before we take another run at Hydra Queen. But I don't think it's gonna take more than one more go. Because that fire burst was really doing the damage. Is that everyone? Oh, no, not Seesaw. Hang on. Well, that's unfortunate. I do have to walk all the way back because Seesaw's the other one with the flamethrower. Are you? No, you're not. You're coming along. That's okay. We can all walk to go do my chores together. There we go. Should I go and give maybe Jugadillo flamethrower too? Just for right now? Nah, it's fine, I think. Well. Hey, my colleague. Hey, my colleague. You're supposed to be getting in there. There you go. See, I knew you could do it if you believed in yourself. I could fill the Hydra Queen, but why in God's name would I? Let's edit the Hydra Queen. Nothing. Actually, I can do that, right? Do you move? Do you move? Hey, Hydra Queen, do you, like, wander around if I get you off of this, or are you trapped in place? Yeah, I think you don't. You're just alive, but my friend now, and also have a flamethrower for no adequately explored reason. I'm glad I did that. Absolutely meant to. All right, well, enjoy
Holy balls! You took out the Hiver Queen with no weapons?
Oh, hi, Maze.
Shows a fine killer instinct. You remind me of me. I feel compelled to reward you somehow, but minus any systems, all that's left is story. Huh. Tell you what, I'll pass on to you the only story that a game should ever need. Back before time was a thing, there were these two cavemen. Or women, whatever. I'm just gonna pronoun at random. I call these two Frag and Brag. Newbies think I keep those names on my knuckles like a lifestyle, like I believe in both. Negative. No, sir. See, Frag and Brag had their eyes on the same prize, okay? Wanted some time in the naked cave with the same mates. Try to get bombed on the same fermented applesauce. Everything. Fighting over it all had nearly killed them both. They had to pick a winner without the loser dying. At that very moment, the first game was born. And with it, mother effing civilization, okay? Now, in that contest, Frag came out on top, easily. She was faster, stronger, and smarter by a country mile. But Brag, now, he had an idea. He'd tell the tribe that he would have won if that darn sun wasn't in his eyes. And people swallowed it. Pretty soon, Bragg realized he didn't have to compete at all. He could go on making up BS for the rest of his life. He told the first story and ruined the first game with it. Took that sacred interplay of all human striving and added an effing cheat code. And that, children, is why the parable of Frag and Brag is the only story that games will ever need. We write it on our knuckles, that it may serve as a warning.
Just a little brutal. I do like it. Let's go look at whatever the hell that floating thing was. Down here? I mean, there's definitely a way down here, and more than that, a way we haven't gone. So let's do that. We do just have Mushroom Wizard behind us. Oh, is this the way into the... Yeah, this is the path through, like, the Undercroft of the ruins we were just in. Yup, and that's where the Flamer was. Okay. So, not here. Further along, I think. I don't know. It's not a perfect parable. Oh, Sentinel discovered. That's the floaty thing. If it flies, you can't trap it, so ghost it and then edit it afterwards. Thanks, bud. But living in America, as I do, in the year 2026, which is the year it is. Oh, hey. Pretty well versed with an administration that would rather cheat than win properly. So how am I supposed to deal with that? So can't hit that. And Juggo and my colleague can't get close enough to attack you, even with the fire burst. I don't think. Hang on. Max life, attack, that's attack damage, and attack speed. We have a bunch of stat ups that we haven't used, but none of them actually are used for that. How about this? No. Can't do that. How about we... Oh, no, not you. Let's do it with my colleague, because you have the... There you go. Just throw you around behind. And I can edit you. I move by float. I attack with repulsor. Special abilities, enemies. I'm just gonna strip you, but I am gonna use this very specifically. Hi there, Jugadilla. We are gonna have you move by float now instead of ground. Which means we can stand on your mighty and beautiful back and make our way over to the other side of the... The other side of the... Hey, hey, Jugadilla? Jugadilla, could you float over there, please? Jugadillo, I gave you this little cloud so that you could do a float, buddy. I need to get to the other side of the ravine. There's stuff over there. I bet it's really interesting. Is it because I made you grabbable? No. That's interesting. I mean, I can't just jump. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't make it. Yeah, you're just completely stuck there, huh? Let's move you completely and see if that, well... Completely and see if that helps. No, you just don't want to move anymore. Oh, because you float. You don't fly. You just float in place. Oh, darn. Okay. That's all right. Because we just did that thing where we grabbed Jugadillos and then used them as platforms. We can just do that again. I just need to put you right there. Yes. Yes, more or less.
Why you? Why don't I play God? I think maybe if you're gonna get into the creation racket, you can't overthink it. You just say, what if? And you change the world. After I quit trying to help the gods, I used what I knew to pull pranks on them. But now, I don't know. I see every punchline coming. I smirk at the idea of a joke. This ain't about pity. But a god ought to take some joy in his work.
We have our next audio file. Thanks. The speech.
Ishmael Gilder, personal notes. Speech in the event of bankruptcy, draft 8, subsection, we'll say Q. Yes. Inside every man, woman, and child is this little voice which precedes consciousness, and it whispers, "Surely I deserve better than this. Why, I'm the hero, after all, aren't I? I should be the one in control." And as a species, I think humanity almost outgrew it. But then we stepped in, peddling our fever dreams, and said, "No! You've been right all along. Push this button, and you'll never have to feel that way again." Cripes, how do I manage to be preachy and self-hating without so much as a segue? I'd better find some money.
He's going through it. So we're back in the halls of the liminal. There's a turret over there. We could go interfere with that. Let's see what's around that isn't a turret. Over here is the Whirly hangar. With and Whirly. Oh, hang on. I need to, yeah, there you are. We're just gonna, hang on. We're just gonna edit you, Fire Eater. And we're gonna take you off of float, because that didn't do what I thought it was, and now you are grounded, but you can, again, move freely through space. Oh, and there's Crust. Apparently Crust was dead. I forgot about you, buddy. I'm sorry. Let's go see what happens with this, floating... I mean, it's just another turret, right? It's just gonna be, It's just this one has a propeller. We can get pretty close without it fucking with us. Right underneath it. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, okay. Great, cool. That was fun. I want to make it not be our friend, but I do want to make it not our enemy so I can fill it back up and actually have a good look at it. Because I don't think I've ever noticed before that it is bird-shaped. Like, it's got, like, a front part with a beak, and it is actually sort of adorably doing the head-jerky look around the way birds do. We are just gonna, sort of take your stuff apart, though. And refill our life while we're about it. And check out this developer's commentary that's over here at the corner of this. Honestly, like, not a bad PvP room. Like, it's 2 levels, there's ramps up on either side. Like, it's a very truncated Quake map. Nope. Nope, whoops.
So now I'm hoping, praying, I guess, that my ideas outlive me. So at the end, when you met Starfather inside the circle, that's what I was trying to convey. That I was reaching out to you. Passing on part of myself. God, but that's bullshit, isn't it? I mean, I don't know you at all. This isn't mutual. It's fucking test tube. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry, but if I keep recording tonight, staring for another single second at this false world, I might just end it.
Okay, while Ish was having his little crisis of conscience, I accidentally got a little too close to the Securitron. And our crew did manage to take it out. It got Mushroom Wizard in the process. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, and Crust. Let's fill you both back up with life juice. And... just go back over here real quick and grab the fucking... It's a little... I'm not going to say off-putting. I don't mean that. But, like, spending enough time in the liminal... I don't mean for it to keep sounding like that, but unfortunately it's going to. Spending enough time in the pixel art zone, and then seeing the... like, more modernly realized fantasy world outside through the door is a little off-putting. So let's go ahead and edit the Securitron. I move by ground, I attack with a railgun. Let's just take all those behaviors. The railgun probably would have done great against Hyrule Queen, but it's too late for that now. I'm not too late. I suppose we could just go back and kill Hyrule Queen again. There's nothing stopping us, it just wouldn't do anything.
The stories from my world always have two guys arguing over some robot. Like, but sir, is it self-aware? Like that'd set it above the rest. Me, I think it's a curse. It lets you zoom out, see more of the picture, realize how small you are. And at first you laugh, right? Finally you're in on the joke. But boy, if you keep zooming out, you sure as shit stop laughing. You'd give anything to turn it off. Mainly, I just try to stay drunk.
Get drunk responsibly, maybe. Old Pro doesn't have a liver. Is that everything that's in here? Yeah, it sure is. So, like, we should then have everything we need to go try and take on Coda at the platform that she's on, which is our current goal. Because now we have the flight from the Whirlybirds, which means we can get over there. And we have a whole bunch of shit that we can do with our friends, which means we can take out her Whirlybirds and we'll be able to ghost her. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's the Sentinel. We're not doing that. Oh, hang on. There was another... shoot. What's the button that brings up the... Not that. Not that. There we go. Not the Whirly Hanger. Please do not summon the Whirlybird or the security on the Volcano Cave, do I mean? No. Not here. Hang on. I like that there's fast travel. Oh, I probably should have warned for this too. The way that the the screen glitches out when you do fast travel. That's probably not great for some people. Hey, I'll be more on top of letting people know that that's going to happen. It's about to happen again because I wanted to go into the fire volume and get a thing. So, hey, here it comes. Yeah, because there was a rock over there that we didn't get to interact with. So, hey, Fire Eater. Listen, now, we're not going to have you float. You have flight now. And look at you go. We're going to head over this way. Oh, wow, you're fast. Headcanon Part 2.
Approach, Coda Solis. You will kneel a mortal and rise a child of eternity.
Look at her face. Did none of you tell her about the masks? For LARPers, you act like a frat. Coda, this is all a party for you. Ish is officially writing you into the story.
Just as I did when she became Avannadir.
Don't remind me. Woman, I thought you spoke nerd.
You did concept art of me? This spectacular cosplay armor is mine?
Of course. You are one of us now. Also, it comes with a pretty sweet crown.
But I have to finish the demo.
You have 70-something hours. That's a game dev year. Stick around. I heard there's supposed to be an orgy.
Excellent. Alright, got all the things. So let's go do the thing. Let's hit the map. And we're going to travel to Sky Bastard Overlook. Apparently what that is called. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Real quick. Hey, Fire Eater, let's head out this way. Okay, you're going to have a little bit of trouble going through the tunnel. That's okay. It's okay that you're going to have a little bit of trouble heading through the tunnel. I'll just come out here and you can make your own way. Or you won't. Oh, there you go. So let's go up here. Because now that we have the capability to up, I want to see what's up. Because there's definitely a changelog somewhere over here. It's honestly just sort of cool to get a, like, eye view. Of like the whole map and the sort of pixely rendered Doom level going into the hand holding up the sky. Massive volcano over that away. There it is. Can I get at it from here? Like, sort of no is the answer. Well, that's an ideal. I need a, like... Okay, I can do it like that. Leaf Tropper, lead tester. I don't think we've heard from Leaf before. Whoever is reading this, you're probably not a dev. Those guys never bother to look to places like this. Nor a tester, because their accounts don't have permission to reach these locations. Just in case, though, if you read this, come to my desk and say, "Hey, Leaf, you owe me a beer," and I'll buy you one. In the off chance you are not someone at TMC Games, I might know who you are, and I have some things I'd like to say to you. I've hidden more of these notes and left you hints that only you'll be able to see if you are who I think you are. You might have seen the ones that pointed you here. Neat. Are there more of those just sort of littered around here? There's another question mark out this way. Hang on. We're just gonna have a quick ride on our Jogadillo helicopter real quick. Because as I've said, I've played this game before, but I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've read that text. And I am really interested to see if I can find more of those before... Oh, hey. Yeah, there's one down there. That's really neat, actually. Like, we're not supposed to be out here, so the... lead QA person is just sort of... Leaf Troper, lead tester. Well, I know someone read one of my notes. I saw it in the system log, but the account information was garbage, so if you're reading this now, maybe I'm not crazy. You see, I've been thinking about you for a very long time, and I don't have anyone I can talk to about it. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I don't want to put this down in one place, on the off chance someone else reads these. Please read the rest. If you do, maybe I can do something for you. You figured out that the old pro was a thing, huh?
Naughty, naughty. You're not even supposed to be here yet, boss. That's a damn good sign.
Alright, let's see if we can't find more of those. Do we have any marked on the map? Well, no, but also the question mark that we were looking at hasn't gone away. I don't think. Oh, no, it has. This is us. We're on top of the fire eater. Is that another one down there? Yeah, it is. There's another one down over by the little floating island where we started out. I know I just saw it. Hang on, it's going to be easier if we drop like 20 feet. Oh, no, here's another one. So this one isn't from Eric. This is from Scape, or Leaf rather. This is from Scape. Eric, just letting you know, I am aware this is a tempting dead end with no way out. I'm going to be adding a cave here. This is just step 1, so don't freak out. It's not like anyone's actually going to be playing this game, ever. Or is it one over there, or is that just kind of what that looks like? That's just kind of what that looks like. I had assumed that it was there was something under there, but there was not anything under there. Do I just want to, for the sake of expediency, look these up on a thing? No, I don't. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, just sort of floating out in the middle of nowhere. Well... How am I meant to get over there? Probably from this side, right? Yeah, here it is. I'll get on this side and then point the pointer over this way, and that'll get me close enough to get into contact with the thing. There it is. From Leaf. I've been at this company almost longer than anyone except Ish and Maze, which I know seems unlikely, me being a tester and all, but that's a different story. I was here through the whole development of the space game, and I saw some really weird stuff. Stuff I think you might have been a part of. If I told anyone else what I think, I'm pretty sure they would cart me off, but I need to talk to someone. I saw some things that were downright spooky. Oh. Yeah, I did fall off. I did fall off the edge. But that's okay. For a given value of okay. So I guess let's just fucking poke around all of the corners that I'm not supposed to be able to get into, and see what the hell happens. What about in there? Oh no. Hang on, it's gonna take us just a second to get over to where we just were. I kind of want to try and get on the top of the, that first... Ensconcement? That's not a word. The... parapets, I think, maybe? On the bridge. Oh, and there's another, like, pro, head statue over there that we haven't filled in before, so let's go ahead and do that on our way. Oh, it's okay, Juggo. Let's go over here, it'll be a little bit easier. There you go.
Right right now, you got outside eyes. Nothing here seems real. That's good. See, the gods of this place mean to kill that disbelief. I aim to keep it alive. Mouth to filthy mouth.
Well, I definitely want to go look and see what the hell that is. Oh no, that's where I'm supposed to be going, isn't it? No, it's not. That's closer to us than the Skywarp is. Oh, okay. That's that, but it shouldn't look like that. Let's go over to the ensconcement, like I wanted to. I sort of doubt there's anything on the top of it, but I do wanna try though. Oh. No. Game says no, you cannot get up that high. I don't know why that tickled me so much. How about over here in the sort of woods, in the woodses? Right? Brian Regan. I don't know how Brian Regan is as a person. I used to watch a lot of stand-up. There's just a door here by itself, and another Pro statue.
Word yet, boss? I friggin' hope so. That's how it all starts. You look the world up and down, and you sigh.
Huh. I didn't notice this before. The big hand holding up the sky has a crack running up of it, starting at the forearm and running up to the... I'm sorry for that bump noise. Running up the forearm and ending at the finger. But it's, like, specifically cut out where on the right hand around the ring finger where indeed a wedding band would go. Well, what the hell is down over there? Is that a space I should be able to get into? Oh no, that's seeing the, that's where we fall into the, that's where we fall into the first, instance of the liminal. Oh, right, there's a developer's commentary down there that we never went to pick up. We can't get to it from here. I'd have to, like, go all the way around, and I don't want to do that right now. Because I'm busy sort of gooshing around and checking all this shit. How far up this fucking hand can we go? Can we get all the way... Can we get all the way up this hand? The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, James. Nope. This far and no farther. Invisible ceiling. Still kind of glancing around for more of Leaf's notes. What about the... No, that probably runs into the same problem, huh? There's this massive pile of... Oh, music came back in. There's this pile of... thingies, like modular hallways that the liminal is supposed to take us up to, but I think that that's going to run into the same problem we ran into when we tried to move up the hand. We just can't. We will be able to go a certain degree up and no further up. I don't know. I can't tell if this is further up than we got previously. It looks closer. I mean, yeah, it looks like we're getting a lot closer, actually. Can we do it? Can we climb this whole arm mountain? It's gonna be a little strange just because of the way the... Oop, well... I mean, it sort of doesn't like that we're up here, but oh yeah, and there's a note. Yeah, because we definitely shouldn't be up here. Leaf. My memory can be a little hazy. I'm a believer in herbal remedies, if you catch my drift, although now that I think about it, you probably don't. But that game had big problems. Problems I was sure no one could possibly fix. And then one day, out of nowhere, those problems started disappearing, with no one on the team submitting fixes to the bug database. Yeah, this is as... speaking of herbal remedies, this is as high as we can get. Speaking of herbal remedies, we got fucking... because we're OMA patients, which is what we call the Legal Marijuana Authority here in Oklahoma. We got a note saying that marijuana had been not descheduled, but taken to a Schedule 3 narcotic instead of 1, which is a wild fucking thing. We are not plugged in enough to the legal community to really know what those ramifications would be long term or even medium term. The fact that it's no longer a narcotic on the same fucking schedule as, like, methamphetamine is nice. It does not in any way make up for all of the other shit the Department of Justice has been doing. And to be honest with you, now that I've said that part out loud, it does sort of sound like they were trying to get a cheap pop on 420, but we're at the point right now where we need to celebrate little victories. How about on top of the Hiver Queen's castle, or behind it, maybe? Well, let's go on top first. This sort of reminds me of Tower of Guns. You ever play Tower of Guns? I mean specifically the sort of scratchy, textures on all of the stuff out in the fantasy zone. Tower of Guns was a really fun little roguelike that then got taken and, well, not taken. The developer then expounded and expanded on that idea to create Mother Gunship, which is something that we played on stream a really, really long time ago. It's not looking like one. Okay, so I'm glad there's no fall damage. Thank you, Fire Eater. I didn't mean for it to go this way. It sort of feels like, narratively, that there should be at least one more of these notes from Leaf. What if we, because we went to the top of the world, what if we go to the bottom? Or there's probably like maybe one or two in the liminal. The answer to that is probably yes. I am going to sink as far down this wall as I can, though, to see if I can get deep beneath the earth. Nope, found the kill box. Okay, let's go back this way then. Drop down here into the thing. So, I'm warning, not warning really, but am informing that this stream might go just a little long. Because after the last story relevant thing we need to do right now is the thing that's on our goal sheet, which is go have a battle with Coda. And
see, if creation is a language, you want to be the slang. Take what the gods made and give it a filthy new truth.
The last story relevant thing we need to do is go have that showdown with Coda on her platform. And then we get to the end game. And the
Saxon from HR.
Oh.
If I sound weird, it's because I'm on a laptop. Now, I'm joining these commentaries because as of recent events, Mr. Gilder and Ms. Evelyn need a third party present at all times. But to be candid with you, I'm excited. Video games seem like such fun. Now, who wants to go first?
Fine. You nerds want some actual behind-the-scenes crap?
Listeners, it's not what you're thinking.
What? A sex thing? Please, I could shut that down in my sleep. Last week, this sad old man tried to adopt me, based on some truly choice assumptions that I will not further dignify.
You said your game clan was your real family. I didn't...
He called in HR, by the way, not me. I just got out of my chair, and Starfather ran like a little girl.
Miss Evelyn, look, the fault lies with Mr. Gilder, but we do need to talk about your casual misogyny.
Cut. Gentlemen, I know tensions are high on the team right now, but you have to look me in the eye and promise not to put that in the game. No, look me in the eye and swear.
If it's alive in this world, everything it does is a word of God. Fly or fall, fight or fuck, they burned that word into its head and said, go. You want to take on the Sky Bastard? You gotta trap their creations, tear the powers out of them, and stitch them back together your way.
We're getting to a lot of dialogue. I had thought that I'd thoroughly explored this game, and what I'm learning is that I was wrong. Nope, that's a ceiling. That's a matte painting. Hang on. We went that way already. That last one was called HR Mediation 1, the developer commentary with the HR person. So presumably there's at least one more dev commentary around somewhere. Ooh, shit. Shouldn't stand on the elevator platform when the elevator's coming down, probably. We're just gonna crawl our way up. Every now and again, we can hear fire eaters spawn behind us with the helicopter noises. Did we go both of these ways previously? No, I'm not stuck. Just looking around. It's such a thing, seeing like smooth texture mushroom wizard in the middle of the, yeah. I know I keep harping on it. I'm aware of that. Okay. Alright, so that's... There's another commentary over there. We can't get through there. Huh, and there's not really another way around to get to it, is there? Can we push ourselves into this wall until we just kind of break the thing? It's not. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get there. I will think on it more, or I'll just leave it. I might just leave it. And this takes us out here to... Where does this take us out to? Oh, right, this is where we, well, we might as well do this. Because I think... Like... Because I think there's nothing else to do but this. Like, we could go try and find that last note from Leaf, or however many more there are. I presume there's at least one more, because the way that it ended sort of implied he had more to say. But for they, we'll go with they. Well, that's just what happens sometimes. I did fall. How about over here? No, I don't think so. I really want, is the thing, to go find the other. Any more of those, because like I said, I think I've not seen them before. On the other hand, I don't want the stream to go too much longer. So I think we need to go do this. Let's just go have a scrap with Coda.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hey, birds. Still need shots of you guys for evidence.
I gotta admit, boss, I wouldn't have thought of that. Ghost the bastard now, while you still can.
Well. It's nice that we had some boss music there for a second. It unfortunately didn't matter because getting over to the platform on top of the Jugadilla was fine. The problem became that no, not you. The problem became that we didn't have anyone but Jugadilla with us because of the only way being able to get over there being the flying. Hang on. Let's do this then. Let's edit Seesaw. No, we can already pick up Seesaw. So good. I picked up my beautiful flame-throwing robot child. Hey, Fire Eater, do you have, Oh, you don't even have an attack. Hey, let's give you the railgun. Sure. Why not? We're here. It's the final boss battle. Why save your elixirs? Oh, yeah. Fantastic job. I do love it. So we're just gonna summon the rest of our friends now that we're alone on the thing with Coda. How do we do this? Press E to edit Fire Eater, and let's make my enemies are Sky Bastard. Never saw it coming. Right. We'll deal with that in a moment. There's some trinkets over here I want to... Oh, I'm still holding Seesaw. Sorry. There's some trinkets over here I want to acquire first. More dev commentary.
Hello everyone. It's Saxon from HR again. I'm afraid this commentary seems to have devolved into an impromptu design meeting.
Hayes, it's the end of the game. The hero is floating through the circle, meeting Starfather, their creator.
One of them is, say it with me, multiplayer. We also have a crouch animation. You're going to see it in screenshots, videos.
Then cut the crouch feature. I will not allow my hero to teabag God. Not even teabag in a spacesuit. It makes no sense.
Skip it, Ish. You have a problem with player expression.
What expression? It's urinal graffiti. No, multiplayer is out.
My systems were designed like a dance. It doesn't work without a partner. If multiplayer is out, then I'm out too.
Maze? Maze?
Hello? Anyone? Guys, listen, as a mediator, I'm at a bit of a loss here. And I could get sued for saying this, but I think the two of you need to get very drunk together. Tonight.
The gods claim every world begins with a circle. Inside this line, whatever they say goes. By just plain existing here, you agree that white is good and black is bad auto-friggin-matic. So I ask myself, what happens when some wise ass draws his own circle inside theirs? Things get real meta. So buckle up.
Wonderful. No notes.
What? Hello? Did I just get killed? I'm in God mode! Monsters shouldn't see me. She said out loud like a crazy woman. Better call an IT guy. Oh, hey, an IT guy. Okay. Creepy.
Editor lockup? Wait, how do you know that?
Oh, wow.
Lucky guess.
Have you... Remember Coda. He works here. Hourly. He's a fan like you.
Please hurry. This is E4 critical. Understood.
Yeah, thanks.
Just a minute.
How'd you make your colors do that? Also, why?
Leave the overworld and travel to the public demo at the E4 game convention. There is no turning back. We will do that. But it is 10 o'clock. It's the perfect time to catch a break. So let's do that. Before I go take that break, and we are just... no, I'll go ahead and turn down the... I'll just go ahead and turn down the game volume like that. You're not hearing it, but I am still. I can fix that for myself. Just so Fire Eater's helicopter noise is not over top of everything. Before I go to the break, I want to take the opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Iranian, Congolese, Sudanese, Ukrainian lives matter. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people who are suffering less don't need, people with a firm foundation of them don't need as big a lever to move the world. So at the break, I'm going to go to my social media and check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what needs I can there. I suggest that you take a moment to check out mutual aid initiatives that exist in places you operate, both online and in MeetSpace, because the only way we get out of this is through. The only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe do a stretch, or have some water, or have a snack, do whatever self-care is useful to you. I'll do the same. And I'll see you back here in just a little while. I got the Stream Deck set up too, so I don't have to diddle about with all of the things. Wahoo. Let's a go. I'm back. I'm back. By the way. I'm gonna get a, we had one last cornbread in the house because I made cornbreads yesterday. They did not turn out quite the way I wanted them to, because I don't use eggs to make the cornbread. I use yogurt because I don't enjoy eggs as a food, and so the only time I get eggs is when I'm using it to make a thing. But that means that having a whole fucking carton of eggs in the fridge to just use one or two of, it means the rest of them will go spoiling, and I don't want that. So I found out the yogurt was an other option. I was gonna say a vegetarian option, which it is, I guess. Not a vegan option, because yogurt's still milk. Working on it. It's by degrees. So, leave the overworld and travel to the public demo at the E4 game convention. There is no turning back. So, this is where I need to give the big content warning. So, what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to the E4, I forget what name they give it, but it's the Electronic Entertainment Expo, which was a relevant staple of video games, at video game culture at the time. It's defunct now, and has been for a while. But we're going to be showing the demo of this game, a sort of pre-scripted. It's supposed to be a pre-scripted demo where, like, there's a baby and something happens to it. We are going to fuck that up. Here's the first thing I want to say. The baby is going to be okay. It might seem scary for a second, like the baby's not going to be okay. I'm telling you right now that the baby's going to be okay. Second, after everything transpires, Ish has a moment where he will be speaking directly to the camera in very unflattering terms. It goes on for a while. You're capable of skipping it whenever you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let him have his say. But it's from what I remember, I don't remember all of the specifics, a pretty damning speech. And after that, we will be out the other side of it and see what else there is, because there's a little bit of a post-game thing. So, leave the overworld and travel to the public demo at the E4 game convention. Yes.
Finally back. Grand.
What do I do?
Are you
Reboot. Really? I waited for reboot? Yep,
I don't have time
reboot.
to reboot here. I'll just shut down and finish the demo at E4. I have to get to the expo hall before everyone anyway, so...
Oh, guns. Need to warn for guns. Again, that's it's completely okay and no one gets hurt, but there is gun,
Okay, E4.
very
is
suddenly gun
I am
imagery.
calm. I'm hours late, and I'm still the first one here. Of course. Come on. No, I do not wish to calibrate the motion control camera. This is the backstage machine. Yes. I need the audio so I can, think aloud. This is our demo machine. This is our fastest box. Any day now. You made it. Well done. You were the most hardcore fans on the forums. I risked giving you early access keys because we need to work fast. You know the plan. Think of the man Starfather used to be. Make the demo good enough to fool him. Good. Now sign off and get in line. I need you in your seats.
Coda! You did all this yourself? You might get us best of show. You know, in the script I've been calling the Messiah maybe a son. Now I'm thinking, daughter. I'll see you at E4.
Yep, just drive fast, okay? I have to start letting the crowd in. Over here. Where is my phone? Hello? Hey, yes. Connect me to security at the Keynote Auditorium, please. Yes, this is Coda Solis with the Magic Circle.
So, the God's little show is about making this world seem real, as long as you look but don't touch. But I know them. When they con that crowd out of yet more cash, they will get cold feet and start all over again. I'll be stuck here till the stars die. But if we can monkey wrench their demo from the inside, shame them in public, the crowd might demand a new boss. Hint, hint. Even a joke deserves an ending, right? Their big pitch to the press and all of their fans is on in 5. Oh,
Those specific
comes the ender.
guests are to receive the VIP seats I specified. Press can sit with everyone else. Thank you. Okay, one last test. Ish and Maze walk down the hall, blah, 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 applause. He asks Maze for her fake baby, and then I just hit this, and every fan in the crowd bears witness to the complete game that was stolen from them. Toggle, toggle. Okay, ready. Hey, no, what's... That IT guy is an idiot. No, why can't I move? Now it's moving on its own? Who's controlling this?
Coda, having some trubs?
The demo machine, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, dang, that's just crazy pants, Coda. Did you try turning on the motion control camera?
No? You think it has to register the sword? Fine. Maze, what did you do? The controls won't respond.
Ready, Coda? Or should I call you Star Daughter? Ew, no, withdrawn. Oh, listen to them. E4. The great Hydra is upon us. Now, Coda, you'll be back here on that demo machine in case anything goes wrong, right? Coda, something I need to know?
No.
Maze?
No.
Remember, Maze, play nice out there, or I make the speech. And Coda retains your brand rights.
So, you wanted to show the world the old sci-fi look, then what? Pass out pitchforks?
The stolen world was the ideal setting, but we can lose it if we must. You're the story, Maze.
You say you stand for all players, but look, at least one has their own ideas, and now it's their turn.
Maze, please. An imaginary friend. You were good once, near perfect. But we've run the theory craft on every possible state of play, okay? We are the fan community, and you gave us nothing but time. Now, we could abuse your brand, ruin your name, but we want to redeem you. Just play along, and when Ish asks for your fake baby to become the next Starfather, look him in the eye and put it to the sword. We've all heard him practicing this speech. He'll quit in disgust and pass on the magic circle to me, to us.
Coda, come on. The game industry straight up knifes a baby for PR? You say you're a fan, but this will kill the game. Maybe all games. I never say this crap, But for real, do you even play?
Honey, when this is over, I will teach you my game. But I don't think you would like it. It takes such a long time to play, and in the end, everyone wins.
I know you're there, whoever you are. She doesn't see you as a threat. Thing is, if I get to that baby, and it's my only option, just don't make me take it.
Looks like this demo starts with a hero. Not you, boss. A fake hero walking through a castle to meet his royal baby. The intern wants her lady boss to murder that baby live on stage. But if the crowd sees that, I guarantee that this world gets shut down, and me with it. So, I'm gonna hide out in that baby's head to make sure it survives. You've come this far to help me. You'll find another way to bring the house down, right?
Well, hello, E4 crowd. My old nemesis.
A note from Scrape.
After these shows...
Okay, Miss Elise, Code and Animation stayed up all night making this baby. Nope, starting over. We implemented the baby, but technically it's just a reskinned monster. I know that's not ideal, but the spec said you and Mr. Gilder want the thing's head and eyes to track properly when Malevolent lifts it and hands it to Starfather. Sadly, the head tracking feature is coupled to the creature AI. It's blank, of course, so it's safe as long as he doesn't drop it or something.
I know how long you've waited.
On that note, break a leg.
Some of you have been fans since the text adventure. But everything ends. Even Starfather. Oh, you like that? Take it easy on an old man's ego. But it's true. This demonstration is about legacy. I never had kids, you know. So I was convinced I couldn't give up the magic circle to anyone new. How could anyone understand it like I do? Until I met Coda Solis. Oh, you know her? Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. But she's the one who helped me finish this game. Thanks to her, your long wait is over. And we're about to prove it to you. And my assistant here, or should I say, the infamous Maze Evelyn. Let's get started, shall we? Into character. Hero.
Okay.
Are you ready to make good our pact? Not but I was born. Your child will pass beyond the stars and begin our training.
Sure, let's get this over with.
Then let us make haste to your wife's chamber.
We're just sort of controlling the camera.
Arrive, hero. When this act is done, the world of the circle will ne'er be the same. Are you ready?
We set the baby to hate the
This is me,
demo hero
walking.
and use the repulsor blast.
Maze, what the hell? Stop this!
What do you want me to do?
Stop laughing! Listen, this wasn't supposed to happen. This isn't my story. Stop it! Don't you understand this is not a comedy? This is my
I
life
disagree.
work. You don't care about any of this, do you? You're just here to leer at a train wreck. Who did this?
I saw that whole thing from the baby's eye view. I haven't laughed in 15 years. Thank you.
The demo has shut down, and now
You? Why kill my baby other than to hurt me?
I told you, your work is the
we are
greatest
seeing
part of my life. I love it
Ish,
so
Maze,
much,
and
I
Coda
want to
standing
save
on
it for
stage,
you.
Okay, Coda,
looking
that's
like
enough.
they're
Call security? They think this is all just another PR stunt.
surrounded by.
Please, allow me.
Coda? Are you threatening me with a toy laser beam?
This is not a toy. This is a limited edition, molded resin Securitron figurine with inbuilt laser sight. You gave it to me when I was 6. Don't remember? Best day of my life, till now. You handed one to each of us after we waited in line for days to see the Magic Circle's first gameplay demo. You know, the one set in space, which no one ever got to play. Incidentally, many of those same people waited in line to be here today. As you said, the object I'm aiming at your heart is just a novelty collectible. But Ish, look. It's dark out there, in the crowd. How much are you willing to bet that all your fans are so harmless?
Coda, the old man is scared of you now. Happy? Make your demands.
This is an open letter from all of us. Lord Starfather, we will always love and remember you. We will take care to do your character justice. Ishmael Gilder, you failed us for 20 years. We have access to your sequel script, and right now, there exist 6 superior works of fan fiction. We now do a better job of writing like classic you than you do. We want the Magic Circle made public domain. Let us finish the game and release it for free. We are your fans. For 20 years, we supported you. We believed in you. And we deserved better. Now get the fuck out of our way.
I see. At last, the player has spoken. Very well. The second I step off this stage, the magic circle is yours. All of you. Maze, Coda, and you. Yes, you. Whoever you are behind that screen, I know what you are now. You are control itself. You are that which plays us all. I can feel you there, hovering over the button to silence me forever. And why? Because we convinced you of your God-given right to do it. Well, what are you waiting for? Staying here means listening to an old man shout doom. And don't you need to get back to your story? Push it. I dare you. No? Well, then call this your moment of clarity. Because control is your opiate, my friend. And we got you hooked. Strung you out on the stuff for your entire waking lives. Maybe you think it matters what you play. No! Be it the gritty reboot of Cops and Robbers, or the pansexual mystery hour, it was we who offered it. A guilt-free alternative to all the gray and fathomless contours of the real goddamn world. Oh, we tell ourselves we're letting you seek meaning on your terms, via the sublime grammar of experience. For decades we shouted games, goddammit! When the soul speaks, it is not stated, it is lived! But in truth, we just want an excuse to peddle a tame reality. A universe you can bring to heal. We tell you that, yes, you are the chosen one. Yes, you can achieve a perfect ratio of wins to losses. Yes, any problem of any scale can be solved with enough cash, time, energy. Any imbalance of power can be ushered into final equilibrium. And above all that, the world needs you to do it. You! To shepherd us to that ideal and optimal and ultimate endgame, the win which justifies all you have lost to reach it. Even now, you don't see me. All you see is the latest time trial, the next puzzle challenge, the final boss. But it was I who tempted you to take control, and now you have. So I lost the right to be shocked when over 20 years I announced some trivial change to my life's work and you sent death threats to my door. What right do I have to cry foul now when you rise up as one to simply solve me? So what now? Should I say you win? Congratulations? When at last you push that goddamn button and seize control of my story, someone will sell you the next. The time we've stolen will never be recovered. That void in you, which was meant to contain your life on Earth, remains. And that's it. It's over. They've all filed out. It's just you Me and the invisible wall. Well then, you're in charge now. Push the button. Fill in the blanks. What do I do next? Push the button. Tell us how it all ends. Push the button. Come on, this is euthanasia now. Just hit that goddamn button. You want me to beg? Fine. I beg you, don't make me stand here alone, floating in this loveless vacuum, wondering when the final tether will snap. Please. Please. Just push the damn button. Push the button! Push the button.
So that's what a god's last breath sounds like. SOB has some lungs on him. His kind have always been scared of you, boss. Couldn't accept that this world was never about him. Don't let him shake you. He's wanted to make that speech for years. Quitting was the only real decision he ever made.
Hear this, Coda. How do I turn on the echo? Here we are. Hear this, Coda, and your so-called fan community. As of now, the Magic Circle is open source. Anyone who wishes to contribute to its development may enter and do so. But before I go, I have a new game for you. The rules are easy to learn, for they are an exact mirror of reality. The electric bill strikes in less than 1 week from today. It pays for those servers, without which our tools just don't work. So, unless one of you generates a playable experience by then, and sells that game for enough to pay that bill, it all goes dark, kids. The first person to ship a game wins, and will retain creative approval on all future titles. See, there's always a sequel. You will, in effect, have my job. I would say have fun with that, but I think you've had quite enough. Coda, all yours. Let them in!
He did it. He quit the world. I'm the closest thing he'll ever have to a kid, and he never knew I was a... What's that?
Welcome. Welcome, friends, to the Magic Circle. Now, I know Starfather's conditions may seem daunting at first, but a short timeline was always part of our playbook on the forums. We have our own script, we have a focused feature set, and a massive team. Together, we can do this. I know the tools. Let me guide you to the full realization of our vision before we have to pay that bill. No! No, don't you see? We've already won! There's no contest. You don't have to compete. That's what he wants! Can't you see? Damn it, stop playing around! You don't understand. It's not just a game anymore! It's not just a game!
The various eye floaters that
At least some piece of this world has to get finished and sent out in order for me to escape. And these freaks wouldn't trust them to finish a sentence. Gotta be you. Get out of here. Find a safe place to build.
to image to script what we just saw after the fact, and apologies, but I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. We saw the overworld from the Magic Circle. A bunch of eye floaters came in, which were presumably Coda's team, and they just sort of tore the whole place apart. We're going to return to the title screen.
Well, With all that going on in the overworld, this is the only safe place left. So, you know I want out. But I also wanted you to build something of your own, which meant going elbow deep in the guts of the cosmos and figuring it all out for yourself without much help from me. And after seeing the handiwork of the old gods, can you blame me? The creation game needs new blood. Well, enough talk. Let's see what you got.
Creator tools.
Think of your world like a body, and you gotta pick what its bones look like. Each piece got its own purpose and fits with the next one. Like the skull. 1 is functional, 2 could be charming, 10 is just a shitty album cover.
So, level building, tiles remaining, 10. We are in a sort of empty blue and white grid environment with an arch that says start. And we can use our mouse wheel to change between a number of pre-built rooms. Some of them look like cave pieces. Some of them look like sort of castle halls. Some of them look like the pieces from the liminal. When we popped, when I did this the first time, we spent so long with this small set of development tools, and fucked around with it. And we're not going to fuck around with it quite so much for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is there's only like 20 minutes left in the stream. We could keep going, I guess. And we might end up going a little bit over, because I do want to complete an entire level and show you what this is like. But I think I'm just going to use largely pieces from the liminal set. So let's start out with a hallway. And as we place down the hallway, it connects to the start where we started. And there's 2 rooms off it, and we can choose which we can choose tiles to place at either of the doors at the end. Let's go like that. Let's put down a big room next to sort of give a feeling of the space opening up. Okay, and putting down that room causes the other door to immediately make a sort of terminus. It puts just a one little dome-shaped room with nothing in it. Let's do that way. Like that, and then make like a much bigger room. I kind of want to use this big room for last. We could put like a boss fight there, and it will be cool. Yeah. Do I want to put in like just one of the like modern mine tiles just to fuck with everything? Like sort of. Let's do that. Just that one modern room with the sort of staircase leading down, and then right back to the pixel art set. A great big one there, and then a turn off, and then the massive room. There we go. So, having placed our level, we can now place down. We have a very minimal set of tools to us still, but we can place creatures. We can choose how those creatures patrol. We can put down treasure, health. We can change the music, or put in story elements, which I think ends up looking like the change logs that we've been seeing. Not a Securitron. So at the right of our screen, along with our tool set, is a bar that says life, like the bars that we've seen, like the bar that we use to imbue things with life in the overworld. And this is just letting us know how much complexity that we can put into the world, how much we can set down. Put a whirlybird in here? Yeah. Yeah, let's put down a cyber rat in here. Yeah, just for kind of the look of the thing. The place immediately feel lives in. Let's put a treasure in here first. And then we use this one as like a monster closet. We'll put not a Securitron. That just seems mean. It's the Doorbot? No, let's go with corpse. Hang on, where are the corpses? Hey friends, if you're like me, you wake up in the middle of the night. Edit corpse. What do you use? You move by ground, you attack with melee. I think that's fine. It's just sort of the basic look. Oh, let's drop a health back down in there too. Because if the player has a fight against a couple of corpses, then they're probably going to take some damage, and we want to make sure they don't die. Yeah, let's put another treasure back here. How about this? We put a telepad here. And then another one down here. This is a little skip. Can I put like a little wall over here? Can try and obfuscate that telepad a little bit? No, not really. Let's put another rat in here though. There we go. Here's the whirlybird. Whirlybird flight and melee. Do I want to give you a railgun? No, I don't want to give you a railgun. We want to put some heals in here because a whirlybird is not an easy fight. Or actually, how about this? You can put a tractor bot in here. And be just a little mean. We'll put a tractor bot in this room off to the side so that the player will see the whirlybird in front of them. And then walk forward to go do that and then get zapped by the tractor bot and pulled into here. And suddenly they'll have to deal with that too. Okay. Key, corpse. Nah, a couple more heals back here. No, that's not how I do that. That's one different. No, hang on. Let's use the cyber ones. How do we put another corpse in here? Just the one though. Here's the one modern room with the staircase in it. We'll just put a couple fucking howlers in here. One right by the door too, so you know you don't even sort of get to take in the this room looks very different, and then you're jumped by a howler. I enjoyed that idea. Let's throw some heals in here. Oh no, not these. Let's use the potion since it's the fantasy zone. The fantasy zone. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck around with the story stuff. Although I'm pretty sure we did the first time we did these. It was not like anything incredibly It wasn't anything incredibly interesting. But just like a little thing for oh. I didn't really realize that the Securitron has legs. Yeah, Securitron's got legs. What if I don't want you to have legs? I don't want you to have legs. Hang on. I don't want you to move. I want you to just be stationary. You still get your railgun, but you're stationary, so the player can, like, juke around you before you, you know, murder them with a railgun. Or actually, how about this? You're actually really easy to bypass for that reason. But there's two very visible treasures behind you. There we go. That's risk versus reward. Um... Alright, this next section is gonna be the, like, boss fight. So let's go ahead and put, like, 3 healths in here. With the traditional video game wisdom. Wow, look at all these free heals. There must be a boss fight around the corner. What do we want that boss fight to look like? How about 2 whirlybirds and one of the Sentrytrons with legs? I think that might end up being a little too difficult. Well, we can see how that goes. Okay, so having gone through, hang on. I'm gonna be fucking precious for just a moment. I apologize. I mean, I'm precious all the time. Look at me, I'm adorable. But I want to make this feel just a little bit more lived in. So I'm just gonna, since we have that little bit of like extra spendable life left over, we'll throw in a couple more cyber rats to just kind of make the place feel lived in. Yeah, okay. And all of that being done, we can hit Control F to finalize. Or, hang on, how about we do this? Let's Control S save first. A saved map already exists. Are you sure you wish to replace it? Yes. Yes, I do. That makes me feel very bad, actually. Because we worked really hard on that other one. Okay. Okay. We can hit Control F to finalize. And Pro...
Let's dance.
Sort of runs through it on his own.
I love fake winning in a fake fight. Who knew?
And you can sort of see what he's thinking in terms of like...
You going above and beyond. Is this fun? Am I having fun?
There's a little bar at the bottom that says bored, and you're trying to keep him from becoming bored.
Hey, at least it's worth looking around. On paper, I should be the last one to enjoy myself here, but you know, this is almost a feeling I'm having.
I didn't mean for those cyber rats to be fightable. I guess I need to take their enemy's flag off. Oh, okay. Well,
I am death incarnate, right? Yeah.
yeah, man. I also remember Doom. Clearly.
Hey, this detour was actually worth my time.
So there was that little piece in there in one of the larger rooms where that boredom really started to tank.
Makes the thing feel less linear when you hide stuff like this. An actual surprise. Now that's something.
Yeah. Failure. I died, boss. Maybe next time leave me some health and ease up a bit on the difficulty. Yeah. 2 whirly birds flanked by a Securitron was a little much. So, you can go through this and just kind of tinker around with it. And it's actually like not bad. It's nothing like actual game development, I presume, having never made a game myself. But you know, that old Freddy Krueger effect tells me that it can't be that hard. I can do it here. I know it's done in Krueger. But you can just sort of fuck around in this and kind of get a feel for, like, having had pre-knowledge of the sort of things that the game looks at. I managed to put together, like, something that probably would have gotten he scores you at the end if you get all the way to the end. It does pro. And what I put together probably would have had an all-right score. It's kind of you start learning a little bit about the ways that games are put together and the ways that, as a designer, your job is to sort of create a world that guides, right? You want things to flow naturally from one thing to another thing. You want to make sure that there's always health and your player is never in too much danger. You want to make sure that combat is sparse enough that it stays exciting as opposed to being a slog. And things like that. And like I said, we dicked around with this for the longest fucking time. And put together something that we thought was, like, neat. We really recommend this thing. Like, obviously we recommend the game for all the reasons that we've been recommending this game, The Magic Circle. But this goofy little piece of, if you are a person who plays games, and especially if you're a person who plays a lot of games, and especially if you're a person who plays a lot of games and sort of, like, enjoys thinking about the gearworks behind it, this is a really interesting little... It's a toy. It's not really a teaching tool, but it's something that starts to put you in the mindset of looking at those... How do I want to phrase that? The ways that that design has to work in order to make a game feel like something you want to play as opposed to a thing that exists. It's such a... It is such a cool thing that this game, The Magic Circle, goes through that whole narrative of Ish and Coda and Maze pulling against each other, and the game clearly being bad and busted in a lot of ways, and then all of the ways that that falls apart naturally by consequence of the way it was built in the first place. And then, after all of that is said and done, handing you the tools and saying, here, what can you do with this? It's just neat. I love this game so much. I'm gonna quit playing it now, though, because it is 11 o'clock, and I want to sleep. So we're gonna I've been Rummy of the Free Association. That's it for Magic Circle. I'm not sure. I'll probably do an art stream on Tuesday and then start another long play thing on next Friday. If there is not a dramatic sea change in our lives. I'll figure out what I'm going to play, and I'll have something I'll have something in mind at least for Friday once we get to Tuesday. Till then, I love you. I want you to stay alive. Take care of yourselves and look out for each other. I'll see you later.